Okay, here is another example. Where do we begin? Well, first thing to know is don't forget that there are these invisible parentheses around the top and bottom of any fraction. So we should evaluate the entire numerator, the entire denominator, and then do one single big division. Let's see, let's start in the top. We first divide and then we multiply. This can be done all in one go. We could say 0.06 divided by 12 equals, and then times 12,000 negative. You can't put the negative sign first in a cheaper calculator like this because it just makes the zero negative. In a more fancy calculator, you can use the minus button for the plus or minus button first, and then it will, in fact, you have to do that first. So get to know your calculator. And you can't use a subtraction button. Subtracting and negative are different things. Anyway, the numerator is negative 60. So this is negative 60. And down below, what was this? We have 0.06 divided by 12 is 0.005. Why did I do that one first? Because I was just evaluating what was in the parentheses, and we do division before we do addition. So 1 plus 0.005. The exponent is negative 5 times 12, negative 60. And then we subtract 1. And don't forget, we have to do all of that before we can divide. So what have we got? We've got negative 60 divided by 1.005 raised to the negative 60 minus 1. I don't really know why I'm doing the parentheses in red all the time. And we've got the 0.005 there. Add 1 to it. There's the 1.005. Raise it up to the 60 negative. On a fancier calculator, you would do negative 60, but in this calculator, you have to do the plus or minuses afterward. And that is what we have over here, the 1.005 to the negative 60. We then subtract 1 from this, and we get 4 significant digits, 2, 5, 8, 6. The next digit is a 2. It means we don't need to round. 2586, and it's negative 2586. So this is negative 60 over negative 0.2586. You could say that a negative divided by a negative is a positive, or if you're not that confident in your math abilities, we can just do it out entirely. We say 60, then the negative, divided by 0.2586, and then the negative equals, see, we did get a positive answer. 4 significant digits would be 232.0, and then the 1 doesn't round, so 232.0. Or we could just write 232. It's a very frightening problem to begin with, but I tell you, write everything out each step. Do some of it, write down the answer. Do some of it, write down the answer. You will feel, you can develop a lot of confidence here. You will be certain that your answer is right because you can go back and check your work. This works in all sorts of things. Writing things out clearly is always a good idea.